A Pike County couple charged with child abuse appears in court, and a woman is arrested for smuggling drugs into a prison inside a child's pocket. I'm Robin Tillman, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Pike County couple accused of child abuse so severe that a doctor said the victim showed signs of torture appeared in court today to discuss the next steps in the case after mediation proceedings were held. Sheldon was in the courtroom to find out where the case goes from here.
After a pretrial conference Wednesday, it appears the child abuse case against raccoon couple 43-year-old Jerome Norman and 42-year-old Mary Hall could end up going to trial. Norman and Hall are charged with first-degree child abuse, first-degree assault, and kidnapping of their child following their arrests on January 30th. Norman was also charged with fleeing police. Defense attorneys said after meeting with the prosecution several times, no agreements could be made about how to move forward, and told Pike Circuit Judge Eddie Coleman it might be best to set the case for trial, possibly sometime in February. The charges were the result of someone at their child's school noticing several injuries and disturbing behaviors, such as gorging themselves, sometimes until throwing up. When removed from the couple's custody, the child suffered cardiac arrest and was taken to UK hospital. The arrest warrant for the two states the treating doctor said the child showed signs of torture. Both will appear in court again for a pretrial conference on December 10th. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
A Lexington woman has been indicted in Martin County after allegedly using her 10-year-old daughter to smuggle drugs into a federal prison. Investigators say 35-year-old Shakari Carter hid Suboxone strips in the girl's pocket during an April visit, then watched as inmate Anthony King took them and put them in his mouth. Prison staff intercepted the drugs, which were hidden in a rubber glove. Both Carter and King reportedly admitted the scheme in an interview with police. Carter is charged with unlawful transaction with a minor, promoting contraband, and marijuana possession. She faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted and will be arraigned November 20th in Martin Circuit Court. Coming up after the break, some community partners in Floyd County are holding a food and toy drive for those in need. We'll have the details when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. It's been another big week for the University of Pikeville with multiple Bears earning conference honors. Safety Didge Savage has been named the Appalachian Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Week after an outstanding performance in UPike's 51-42 victory over Kentucky Christian. Savage, a 6'1" junior from Henderson, Nevada, recorded 6 tackles, 5 of them solo, along with a tackle for a loss, an interception, and 4 pass breakups, marking the most by a Bear in a single game this season. His efforts helped UPike improve to 7-3 on the year. For the season, Savage ranks among the AAC's best with 38 total tackles, 3 interceptions, and 8 pass breakups, both team highs. He currently sits second in the conference in interceptions and third in passes defended. The Bears will wrap up the regular season this Saturday at Reinhardt University in a matchup that doubles as the AAC championship game. Kickoff is set for noon in Waleska, Georgia, with the winner advancing to the NAIA playoffs later this month. Meanwhile, the Kentucky Wildcats men's soccer team is moving on to the semifinals of the Sun Belt Conference Tournament after a thrilling 0-0 draw and a 6-5 win in penalties over Coastal Carolina. Goalkeeper Sebastian Conlon came up big for the Cats, making 2 clutch saves in the shootout to seal the victory at the bell. Kentucky now advances to face the winner of Georgia Southern and UCF in Wednesday's semifinal at 7 p.m. And on the gridiron, senior running back Seth McGowan has earned national recognition, picking up Honorable Mention Player of the Week honors from the Earl Campbell Tyler Rose Award. McGowan ran for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Wildcats' 38-7 win over Florida, helping Kentucky notch its most dominant performance over the Gators since 1950. The Cats return home this Saturday for Senior Day, hosting Tennessee Tech at 1:30 p.m. In men's basketball last night, it was the Louisville Cardinals over the Kentucky Wildcats by a score of 96-88 in Louisville. For more information, be sure to follow the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page or visit mountaintop.news and click on the Sports tab at the top of the page. With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, are you stuck with a carrier that doesn't get you? Yeah, we get it. So at Appalachian Wireless, switching is easy and way more rewarding. With our promotions, you can port your number, grab incredible savings, and enjoy a service that feels a little bit more like home. Plus, we've got the latest devices and a team that's here just for you. So why settle? Visit us online or stop by one of our many retail locations today to see why we're the region's best network. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
With so much up in the air these days, the Fiscal Court, Health Department, and other partners are coming together in Floyd County to help out during the holidays with a food and toy drive. Nick spoke with organizers to find out more.
The Floyd County Health Department is reaching out to the public for its ongoing food and toy drive during the holiday season. With SNAP benefits currently compromised, staff at the health department are working tirelessly to ensure no family goes hungry. Floyd County Public Health Director Martha Ellis tells us more about their plan.
We took this initiative mainly because of the SNAP benefits. We've got about 13,000 individuals in Floyd County that depend on SNAP. So I reached out to Missy Allen over at the Judge Executive's office, and she already had stuff kind of in the works along with several other community partners. So we just partnered together so that we could get as much items as we could, food, toys. We've even accepted pets in need. So we also are working with Food City. So we have a nurse that's going there every Thursday until December the 2nd for their Friends in Need and Pets in Need program so that they could partner with us as well.
Anyone considering donating non-perishable food items or toys can visit the health department in downtown Prestonsburg. Local food pantries will be able to distribute food items after receiving enough stock.
We are so hopeful that people will understand how great the need is. The SNAP benefits being put on hold has really caused a burden. And even if they get those back tomorrow, there's still a need in our community. So I'm just hopeful that by being able to do this, you know, we're not in the food distribution business, but our food pantries are. So being able to help our food pantries be able to get food out to those who have food insecurities. And then with the toy drive, you know, sometimes sadly, you know, it should be a happy time of the year, but it can also be very difficult because I know that parents want to have a good Christmas for their kids, but sometimes sadly the decision has to come between food or toys. And of course, food's going to come first. So being able to also help with providing toys for our people in our community is, we see it also as a need and something we want to do.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Robin Tillman for Mountaintop News.